Hallo, herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge von Assassin's Creed 3, Folge 14, heute an Frohen Leichnam. So, clear the Scout Camp.
There, in front of us.
Ist jetzt leider auf Englisch. Ab übermorgen ist es dann wieder auf Deutsch. Abenaki, the Abenaki nation originated in what's now northern New England in the southern Canadian Maritimes. Authors suggestion they are only one nation may be a bit of misnomer, since Abenaki can refer to numerous groups from the same exploited geographic area and language eloquent since you ask. Although the various Abenaki would join together during crisis events like when they were under attack from other nations, for the most part they had no central authority. That's probably partly what caused the encouragement of British colonies on their land. The British liked to have formal governments that they could negotiate treaties with. It's not so much more civilized state, and sometimes they are cannibals. So from the colonies' perspective, no central government meant that the Abenaki had to claim on the land. Of course they would have found out otherwise, but that will have taken work and been complicated, and perhaps most importantly the Abenaki might have said no. While the Abenaki tried to remain neutral during the French and Indian War, they were quite literally caught between the warring British and French colonies, so conflict was invincible. For the most part they sided with French, for less reasonable for driving them out for the homeland. The lesser of two evils, I suppose you could say. Thought that's a sentence I never thought I'd say it about French. So... Kilometer without bringing open conflict.
We should follow the river instead.
The truth would be exposed there. We must maintain the element of surprise.
Lenape, also called the Lenni Lenape or the Delaware. Before European colonization, the Lenape lived most along the banks of the Delaware River in what's modern-day New Jersey and Pennsylvania. The Lenape were one of the first nations to come into contact with Europeans, most significantly with William Penn, who founded Pennsylvania, which was a stroke of luck given his name. While the Lenape relationship with Penn was mostly peaceful, when Penn died, his sons forced most of the Lenape off the land in a deal known as the Walking Purchase. During the French and Indian War, the Lenape sided primarily with the French, though some individual groups would later leave to join the British. In 1778, they were the first to sign a land treaty with the Continental Congress, agreeing to provide scouts to the army in exchange for supplies. I emerged as they simply liked fine cheeses and onions. The newly formed United States showed its gratitude by eventually moving the Lenape into isolation communities in Ohio and southern Canada. How wonderful, thoughtful, wonderful.
2,000 men. One scout is all they need to know of us. And then what? Swiftness would serve us better. Kill them!
So, wie umgezogen. Right to Braddock's position. Alter, sind hier viele Gegner.
How could anyone call this forest home?
With the French pushback, there'll be a lot of opportunities for us.
Alter, selbst ich könnte die jetzt besiegen, wenn ich da kämpfen würde. Weil so viele sind.
You mean, sir? You are grateful you have served.
General!
Edward. Not so fun on the other end of the barrel, is it?
Look out!
Sir. Where are you off to, Edward? I never took you for a coward, Edward.
Come on, then! Such arrogance. I always knew it would be the end of you. Is the end of you.
Don't. Hurry before he gets away! I said go!
So, Aston Edward Braddock. Komm. I will get you. Haben wir das schon gelesen?
I'm sorry, Edward, but you forced my hand.
Hops, 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 hops.
Why, Hatham?
Your death opens a door. Nothing personal. Well, maybe just a little personal. Been a pain in my ass, after all.
But we are brothers in arms.
Once, perhaps. No longer.
Do you think I've forgotten what you did? All those innocents slaughtered, and for what? It does not engender peace to cut your way to resolution.
Wrong. Whether we applied the sword more liberally and more often, the world would be a better place than it is today.
In this instance, I concur. Farewell, Edward.
It's done. Now I've upheld my part of the bargain. I expect that you will honor yours.
Follow me.
No. No!
You seem disappointed.
I thought that I held a key that would open something here.
This room is all there is.
I expected more. What do they mean?
It tells the story of Yodzizu, who came into their world and shaped it for what life might come. She had a hard journey, fraught with great loss and peril. But she believed in her children and what they might achieve. And though she is long gone from the physical world, her eyes still watch over us. Her ears still hear our words. Her hands still guide us. And her love still gives us strength.
You've shown me great kindness, dear. Thank you. I should go.
Da sind wir auch nicht so gut, wenn wir das Ding aktivieren, da, ne? The Product Expedition. Nee, ich wollte eigentlich das andere öffnen. Nein, ich wollte eigentlich das andere öffnen, Mist. A few days later.
Master Kenway, did you find it then?
It was not the right place.
The others are waiting for you.
Gentlemen, please, sit. I fear our temple was no more than a painted cave. Although it did contain precursor images and script, which means we are close.
Not close enough, it seems.
We need to redouble our efforts. Expand our order. And establish a permanent base here. Although the site eludes us, I am confident we will find it.
Truth. Hear, hear.
Furthermore, I believe it is time we welcome Charles into our fold. He has proven himself a loyal disciple and served unerringly since the day he came to us. He should be able to share in our knowledge and reap all the benefits that such a gift implies. Are any opposed? Very well. Charles, come, stand. Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order and all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share our secrets nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost?
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother. Together, we will usher in the dawn of a new world, one defined by purpose and order. Give me your hand. You are a Templar. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Wait, what?
Memory Sync 3 complete.
You all saw that, right?
Ewig.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
The key must be the amulet Hatham took from London.
We might know what it looks like, but we're no closer to finding it. Desmond, you need to keep going.
Hey, he's your ancestor too. Why don't you hop in the Animus?
Really? That's your response? It's like dealing with a 6-year-old. What is wrong with you, Desmond?
You want to know what's wrong? I'm sick of being treated like I'm not even here. Desmond, do this. Desmond, do that. Desmond, you better figure things out because the sun is going to turn us all to ash. And I know I was really nice to you, but actually I'm just another Templar plot twist. And yes, I would like very much for you to be controlled by a magic space wizard so that you can murder me. So there's your answer. I'm sick of being a goddamn pawn. I thought it might be different with you. I mean, you're my father, but it turns out you're no better than the fucking Templars.
Don't you ever treat me to those bastards again. You hear me? Everything I do, everything I have done, has been for you. Maybe I pushed a little too hard, asked a little too much, but try and remember exactly what's at stake here. You need to get it together, kid. We're running out of time.
Right, it was unusual. Well, I'm just going to pretend that this never happened and get back to bringing everyone up to speed on where we stand. The news isn't good. It appears this temple is powered by a collection of, well, I guess they're batteries. You found one on your way in, but there aren't any more, at least not down here.
Any idea on where we can find replacements?
Not yet, so I intend to tiptoe into the Abstergo database. Now, if I can cross-reference these particular devices with their database, then maybe we'll get lucky.
See what you can do.
Obviously. Anyway, Desmond, you can either take a look around here or we can head back to the Animus.
Das war's für diese Folge. Bis zur nächsten Folge. Tschüss.